All right, and we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome to Archaeology Day 10. Archaeology Day 10. Yeah, woo. Oh, yay, woo. Day 10. Applause, please. Yep. Open with a lot of fanfare today, obviously. So, how is everybody? Hello, Newt Potato. Hello, Dabs. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Welcome to Archaeology Day 10. We're getting right into it as usual, kicking it right off, trying to, you know, see if we can actually do this. I definitely won't hit full completion by 10:07, but hey, I'm pretty dang close, so I'd still say that's a win, honestly. Hello, Fenrir. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Alright. Getting right into the thick of it. So everyone coming in, y'all get comfy, grab a drink, you know, chillax. It's archaeology time. I'm about to do some cold tear in archaeology. Nice, nice. Well, good luck. Hopefully you get what you're going for. Because, you know, RNG, am I right? Yeah. And unfortunately, we're kind of at that point in the VoD one where we have to contend with all the other solves because we only need one whole pristine. Just one. Just one from Arakoa. And Arakoa does not like popping up. It was popping up a whole bunch before. But I just keep getting ogre and clans over and over. I'm like, please give me Arakoa. Ah. Think it's mostly for the Tulvir solves. Oh yeah? Well, good luck then. Definitely good luck there. Alright. Let's dig into this here, shall we? So how is everybody today? Hopefully y'all are doing good on this fine Friday. Hello, cool name. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Welcome back to Archaeology Day 10. That's right, we're up to Day 10. Day 10. TGIF. Thank gods it's Friday, that's for sure. Absolutely true. Yep. Alright, onwards we go. Archaeology Day 10. Yes. Just one whole pristine left to get from WoD. And even after I get that pristine, I'm gonna stick around in WoD until I use up all of my keys. Because I have a whole bunch of keys. And they're a lot cheaper than the mop ones, so... Grinding out a few Pandaria BS weapons to throw on the auction house. Awesome. Well, good luck there. Stretch. Oh, random stretch attack. There we go. Yep. I'm expecting a slightly quieter stream today because I think Diablo Beta releases today or something. So I know a lot of people are probably digging their fingers into that right now. Which I like Diablo, but I'm not super interested in getting into the beta, so not a big deal for me. Evening, Kraken, one of the few streamers not playing D4. Awesome. That's funny, I was just saying that. Welcome, Zandia. Glad to have you here. And yes, I like D4. I'm super excited for it, but I really only like Diablo for the lore. I'm probably only going to play it once for like the campaign and then call it good. So I'm not super thrilled about the beta. There wouldn't be too much reason for me to do it personally. Is Diablo anything like WoW? Honestly, no. It's a very different game. It's not even a what is it considered? It's a different style. It's kind of a... Let me look. Let me see what it's considered, because it doesn't play... It's like if everything was Torghast all the time. Let's see, Diablo. We'll look at Diablo 3. That's an action RPG. Diablo 3 is a hack and slash action role-playing game. So, it's a dungeon crawler type game, honestly. What's Diablo 4 considered? Is that the same? Yeah. Another action role-playing game, so. No, it's pretty different from WoW. You're very welcome. You are very welcome. ZM items sell for tens of thousands of gold. Best farm I know. Nice. Congrats. That's awesome. Oh, you're very welcome. Not gonna watch D4 beta. It ruins the playthrough. Totally understandable. Totally understandable. I'm kind of that way too. Like, I do help with WoW beta, but not like super, super deep because it kind of ruins it for me. I did a lot of Dragonflight stuff, and honestly, while I did give a lot of feedback, I don't think it helped. But, you know, I don't know. It's mixed feelings for sure. Because on one hand, betas are important, and you need to give feedback because that's what they're looking for. But on the other hand, it also kind of does ruin it for you a little bit. Because it's not new when it comes out. You've already played it. You know? Oh well. I'm joining you in the archaeology grind today. Still need 18 of the 25 artifacts for the keen eye thingy. Nice. Well, good luck. And, yeah, best do the quest that's in Legion right now, because it changes, I believe, this Tuesday? Next reset? Because it changes every 2 weeks. So I believe it changes this next Tuesday, because it didn't change this week. Yes, yes. Happy St. Patty's Day. Is today past St. Patrick's Day? Is it? I didn't even notice. I haven't changed my calendar over. Is that today? St. Patrick's Day. 17th of March. Well, blow me down and shiver me timbers. It is. Well, happy St. Patty's Day to you as well, Tierwin, and welcome to day 10 of archaeology, too. I'm not exactly sober. All good. No worries. You don't need to be sober to be here and chat with me in stream, so it's totally fine. All good. I need a green latte. Well, the straw in my water is green. I mean, does that count? Speaking of, hydrate. Water is good for you. There we go. Yeah, I'm very bad about holidays. I pretty much never pay attention to, like, when holidays are, honestly. So, expect me to be surprised almost every time someone says, happy whatever holiday. And I'm like, wait, what is it? Every day is a work day for me. That's just my life in a nutshell. Green water seems sus. You never know. Yes, I can't pinch you then. Haha, you can't pinch me anyways because we're not even in the same vicinity. Haha. A friend I used to have was terrible. I would wear green for St. Patrick's Day in school and such, and she would pinch me anyways. I was like, you're so mean to me. Oh well. What do you do? What do you do? Alright. Here we go. Oh, so mean. Yeah, she was pretty mean, honestly. I don't know why we were friends. Oh well. You ever have that where you're like, you look back and you're like, I don't know why I was friends with this person. I really don't. Zandia received a milestone 3 consecutive streams. Well, congrats, Zandia. That's a new thing Twitch has kind of been covering, apparently, for some reason, so congrats! Pinching a kraken seems, well, you do you. Let me know how that goes. Yeah, not recommended. Definitely not recommended. Might get a tentacle to the face, that's for sure. Only 3 days? Twitch definitely can't count. Yeah, it's... I think it's new. I think. I'm not sure what that's about. I don't know. It's a little weird. Because I'm like, most of these people have definitely been here way more than that, but I don't know. Whatever. Last day on Earth. Yeah, no kidding. Pinching a kraken, it probably would be your last day on Earth. Alright. More diggy diggy holes. Diggy diggy holes. Diggy diggy dig dig diggy diggy holes. Dabs redeemed. Hydrate, posture check, and stretch. So, time to hydrate. I'm stretching first. My posture is good because I'm at my standing desk, and we'll do some hydrate. Alright, so hydrate and stretch, everyone. Water is good for you. Stretching is good to wake up your body a little bit, or put you to sleep like it does for me. And check your posture. Unshrimpify yourself for at least 3 seconds. Okay, honest question. Pinch a kraken or pinch a dragon? Which is most likely to survive? It's hard to say. I feel like pinching a dragon you might have a higher survival, only because they have less legs to grab you with. Whereas a kraken, you got 8 limbs to contend with. Sure, a dragon's got, like, wings and stuff, but they're not as, like... And they can breathe fire, but they're not as, like, mobile as a kraken is. A little cephalopod can just whip around at any angle. You'd be screwed no matter what side you came in on. OMG, flying feels so slow in old zones now. Right? Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. It kills me. It just kills me. Dragon riding is, it spoils. It has spoiled regular flying for me. Not really a bad thing, but, you know. Do you know how to get the Worgen Heritage Armor? I do indeed. Just like every other Heritage Armor, get a character that's a Worgen up to level 50. Don't boost them. And get your reputation with your racial faction to Exalted. In Worgen's case, that is Gilneas. And then you'll get a quest. That will give you the Heritage Armor. Ta-da! I agree, Kraken knows her stuff. Well, thank you, cool name. Well, you know. I feel like, that's what makes Krakens, octopus, squid, any cephalopod really so dangerous, is because they can just they have a radius around them, and they can stretch, too. Dragons are pretty, that's the shape that they are, and they can't turn as well, I would think. Not as flexible, you know? Hey Kraken, thanks for your awesome videos. You're very welcome, Darabelia, and welcome to the stream as well. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome to Archaeology Day 10. I'm definitely not going to meet my my full completion goal for archaeology by 10:07 unless some miracle happens, but hey, I'm pretty dang close, and honestly that's what counts, so. I wish they'd bring back classic... where are we at? I missed one. Dragon riding looks epic. I am almost able to play it. Awesome. Congrats. It's pretty great. I wish they'd bring back classic dungeons for time walking. I miss running them as current content. They might eventually. They've been sneaking in some... What is it? Cataclysm dungeons for Season 2. I think I saw. For Mythic Plus. Which means they are willing to go back a little further. At least for Mythic Plus, so maybe they'll, maybe that'll, I don't know, bleed into time walking somehow. Who knows? When is 10:07? It is this Tuesday. It is in, like, just a few days here. Next reset. So it's happening. I finally done it. I reset the albino cave fish market. Yeah, well, congratulations, Dabs. That sounds fun. Hello, Whip Wep. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here. Happy St. Patty's. Going for a few pints of Guinness later. Awesome. Well, I hope you have a good time, Whip. And happy St. Patrick's Day to you as well. I didn't even realize it was until someone said it to me earlier. I'm very bad about holidays. Oh well. It has no beer or whiskey. Been celebrating with vodka. Nice, nice. Fun. Hey, it works. Force Chuckle, hello. Glad to have you here as well. Welcome to Archaeology Day 10. Yes. It took 100k gold, but if this works, I will make an 80k profit. Awesome. Sounds great, Dabs. Hope that works for you. Oh, me too. Yes. Hello, Curious Norge. Welcome, welcome. Hi to you as well. Welcome to Archaeology Day 10. Yes. I definitely won't hit my full completion by 10:07, but hey, I'm pretty dang close, and that's what matters, so I'll take it. I will take it. Just need 3 more pristines and 5 rare items. But, you know, these pristines are, not wanting to happen. I'm down to the wire now. Finally, an Eric Ho one popped up. That one does not want to come up. Archaeology Day hype. Yes, hello, pagan. As my voice cracks for some reason. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Oh, stretch again. Ugh, I'm stiff today for whatever reason. My shoulders kind of hurt. I must have slept weird. Oh, well, you know. When you sleep like a shrimp, I guess. Drink water. It's good for you. Water, 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 water. Water, water. Yes. That sucks. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's just kind of annoying because I'm like, eh. Need to take some magnesium or valerian root or something to chill out my muscles. Alright. Onwards we go. More diggy diggy holes. Dwarf holes, diggy diggy holes. Except I'm an elf, I do the holes anyways. Let's see here. Herm. Oh, here it is. Perfect. Hate being stiff like a freaking grandma. Oh, tell me about it. It's always like in my shoulders and like upper chest as well. Because I think it's just because when I sleep, I like fold my arms around myself. I always wake up like I have a chokehold on myself. It's so irritating. And so I think I must not have moved around much in my sleep. It's really frustrating. I feel like that's a song from the 90s. Diggy Diggy Holes. Probably. Either that or the early 2000s. It's an old song. I love that song. Night elves dug barrow dens. They dig holes too. That is true. That is very true, Pagan. You're right. You're right. That's true. And I am a druid. So, I do dig. I dig. I'll buy it. You know what? I'll buy it. It's canon. Or maybe I'm thinking of No Diggity. I'm not sure. But there is a... if you look up dwarf hole, diggy diggy hole or something up on YouTube, no, you won't get anything bad. It's an actual song that I am singing. I love it. People used to sing it a lot when Minecraft was young. Back in my day. It's a pretty epic song. It's probably copyrighted or I'd totally play it. Yeah. Diggy Diggy Holes is Honeydew from Yogscast. Oh yeah? Nice. Right, this guy's... You are very in my way. Get out of here. Busy. No diggity, no doubt. Perfect. Oh. Doing more archaeology for you and me. Let's see here. 1 second. Certainly. 1 second. Someone's talking to me. That's kind of important. Has been wonderful. Twitch has been absolutely wonderful. You all are absolutely wonderful here. So according to Twitch, I'm apparently famous. Which is pretty funny. I wish YouTube thought I was famous. Oh well. Different metrics. Different platform. What do you do? I feel like I'm too old for this crowd with that reference. Nah, you're not too old. You're totally fine. When you do the diggy diggy hole, it reminds me of the outro to MR plays. That is familiar, yes, actually. I think I know what you're talking about. You're only as old as you feel. Exactly. And if you feel really old, well, can't help you there. That's okay though. That's how you talk to a woman. I'm just a sad man. Aw, are you a sad, strange little man? That's a Toy Story reference. You're not actually strange. Or little. Or maybe you are, I don't know. Whichever you prefer. I have the song from the Disney movie Holes stuck in my head now. Oh no! It's not a bad song though. I mean, you know, not too shabby. I feel like there's a lot of song about digging holes. What's with that? And also, welcome, Grumpy Pants. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome to Archaeology Day 10. I'm attempting to get the last pristines that I need, but they're being very, very, very stickler about it. Very stubborn. Doesn't help, too, that the one I need, Arakoa, is not wanting to pop up very much. It's really frustrating. Then you're an aged whiskey. More valuable. Hey, there you go. Love me some archaeology? I am glad, because that's what we're doing here right now. And we'll probably do it Monday as well. But Tuesday is 10:07 and a drop event. Let's see. Let's take a flight point. Let's go down to Apex Excavation. Get me some spires. Where is the flight point? Here it is. There we go. I'm here now. I bring luck for everyone else but myself. Yeah, I feel that. Thank you for the resub, Sedated. Super appreciate your 5-month streak. Man, can you believe it's been 5 months already? It's just crazy to me. Thank you so much for your continued support. Thanks to folks like you, I can continue to work. And Twitch has been absolutely wonderful, and honestly is a highlight of my work day, so thank you so much for believing in me. Sniff. Coffee time indeed. Yes. The music is epic. It is. Nagrand has very wild, epic music. A little too much sometimes, but hey, I'll take it. Congrats on the ongoing streaming. Thank you, Sedated. Super appreciate it. Stream's been going great. I mean, even on low days, like, it's still just really fun. You folks are all absolutely wonderful, and I've been having a great time. So, it's been a nice highlight to my work day, frankly. So, I couldn't ask for a better crowd. And it's going to be crazy for the next couple weeks, too, because the drop event. And you know me. If you know me, you know me. Then I stream every day for drop events. Even during the weekends when I normally don't stream. And I stream late into the evening so that y'all can get your drops. So, next couple weeks is gonna be a bit crazy. I'll probably certainly still employ some silent stream in the evening at some point because I do still have a leveling guide to work on. Although, I won't lie, I'm kind of losing hope on the leveling guide. It's just not working. Oh well. We'll see how that goes, honestly. So the other night Silverfire Tea was in your stream and you referred me to an You referred me to an OG for what a friend said. I was thinking about it and think you had less than 1K subscribers on YouTube when I found and I followed you. Oh, well thank you. I did indeed. I did. That was a long time ago. Man, when did I have less than 1K subs? That would have been early 2020 or late 19, one or the other. I've been technically a YouTuber for 4 years. My 2019 stuff doesn't exist anymore because it was terrible, so I just removed it. But, yeah. And the funny thing is I can certainly tell you Twitch has been going a heck of a lot better than YouTube has. Oh well. Well, thank you for the follow either way, Tier 1. I super appreciate it. I know that was ages ago now, but, you know, still. That was a long time ago. Yeah. Because Silver didn't play for all of Shadowlands. She quit at the end of BFA. So. I was one of the people who said to go on Twitch. Oh, trust me. I wanted to go on Twitch. I just physically was unable to until summer of last year. Late summer. Not long after I actually started streaming in November because I had ordered, whatever you call it. My mom keeps calling it Skynet. Frickin' Terminator reference, and now I can't I can't think of the actual name. Starlink. There we go. I had ordered Starlink in early 2020. But it was still in beta stage, so it didn't get here until late, just 2022. So I would have loved to have gone to Twitch sooner, but alas. Howdy ho, party peoples. Howdy ho to you too, Chaucer. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here again. Welcome to Archaeology Day 10. Let me tell you. We are doing more archaeology. Hey, there's another Apexus crystal. That's the one I need. We'll see if we get lucky today. We'll see. This sure hasn't been very nice to me. I was there when you tried to stream on YouTube a couple times, but your internet wouldn't handle it. Yeah, it just couldn't. It's because I was using a hotspot. A little itty bitty mobile hotspot, because that's all that would reach out here. It just couldn't. It just physically would crumble. I was like, alright. The little box would get so hot. I even had a nice one too. I had the most expensive one I could get my hands on. But the signal out here was so dang weak, it just couldn't. You are definitely an OG then, Tier 1. that was a good multiple years ago now. Mad respect. Kraken Latte is gold, she keeps it real. Aw, well thank you. I appreciate it, cool name. Same, my hotspot was through AT&T for a while. Yep, mine was through AT&T for like 3 3/4 years. It wasn't until just like the early last year I switched it to Verizon. Because Verizon had better rates and finally reached out here. I was paying like $110 for my stupid hotspot. That's just the service. The hotspot itself was paid for. So, ugh. I pay less than that right now for Starlink. Man, kills me. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you are wearing green or people will be pinching. Hello, Zeratic. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you in stream again, and happy St. Patty's to you too. I have a green straw. I didn't know it was St. Patrick's Day. No one in my family really celebrates holidays, so none of us. My mom probably doesn't even know. Neither does my brother. I didn't really know until someone said something in stream earlier. I raided from Cata through VoD with my hotspot. Yep, I feel that. I raided from WoD through... I raided technically through WoD through BFA, or WoD through Legion, and then the last group content I did before I retired was Mythic Plus in early first patch of BFA. There we go. Can't get my words out today. All of that was with a hotspot. In MOP, I played on dial-up. Don't ask me how. I also raided. I think at the end of MOP I had... It wasn't for very long. I think at the end of MOP I had upgraded to the hotspot, but... Yeah... I raided Throne of Thunder and Siege of Orgrimmar, at least partly, on a 2007 Vista laptop. It was a piece of crap. No pristine? Man, that pristine don't want to happen. And it was on dial-up. I don't know how I did it, honestly. I legitimately look back and I'm like, how? I don't actually know how it works. I don't understand. Like, how did that work? I don't know, man. I guess that's just how forgiving WoW is, frankly. Your internet switch sounds crazy. Oh yeah, it is, honestly. And over the past few years, I had 3 different internets at home. I had really, really crappy satellite, which was HughesNet. Couldn't do jack diddly with it but upload stuff. It was consistent enough, at least, with 1,000 ping, that I could at least upload stuff. And so that's what I used for uploading my videos to YouTube and downloading anything. Super slow. It would take days. Usually a 7 to 10 minute video would take about 12 to 18 hours to upload. Yeah. And then I had my hotspot, my AT&T hotspot, which is what I would play and record with, because it was the internet fast enough to be able to handle it. But it couldn't upload or download stuff. It just fried. It would fry itself. And then I had a backup T-Mobile hotspot that didn't always work, but it was there on the occasion that the other 2 went down, which they did on occasion. So I was paying like $300-400 for internet every month. I'm so glad I'm done with that. Ah! Hello! Goodness. I only celebrate as an excuse to paint my nails. Hey, any excuse is a good excuse in my opinion. Also, welcome Persephone. Glad to have you here, my dear. Welcome to Archaeology Day 10. Yes. I played dial-up and vanilla. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. I feel that. Isle of Thunder was the best 0.1 patch in my opinion. Isle of Thunder was pretty fun. It's definitely not like one of my favorites, but I do really like the zone itself. I do like those zones. You must be lucky. I'm not very lucky, that's for sure, but I appreciate the thought. Cool name. It really varies on what I'm lucky with, because most things in life I am not lucky, and it's only been persistence and lots of elbow grease that things have paid off. Every day is an excuse to paint your nails. You're not wrong. I was lucky the water park made my nails chip this last week, so I had to redo them just in time to ensure I was wearing green. Perfect. Good excuse. Oh, alright. Excuse me. Hello. Hello. Rude. I must be the only person here spending their day building a Lego set. That sounds fun. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, potato. Legos are great. At any age. Lego sets are expensive, so don't let people tell you that they're only for kids, because a really nice Lego set is like a couple $100. Like, you know, one of those really nice ones. Like building the Death Star or something. They're not cheap. Water park, but what about all the ice? Said from someone in the northern East Coast. True. It's pretty cold in the northern parts of East Coast right now, isn't it? It's like 50, 60 degrees here right now. I'm on the West Coast though. It's slowly transitioning into spring here, so. It's still winter. It is, but there are a lot of indoor water parks as well. Indoor, there was snow visible on the roof of the building from the sides. Oh, there you go. It was an indoor one. Yeah, all of our water parks here that I know of are indoor as well. They're not outdoor ones, that way they can run year round. I don't think I've ever been to an outdoor water park, actually. I know they exist, I've just never been to one. Lego Technic sets are so painful to put together, though. Oh, I bet. I don't have the patience for that sort of stuff, honestly. So, like puzzles. Like, actual puzzles. Like, flat, you know, puzzles. Anything like that where you gotta, like, build things physically and put it together, it just infuriates me. For some reason, I don't have the patience for it. I never have. So, kudos to you for that. I spent a few days at a Great Wolf Lodge with family. Honestly, pretty neat place. I've heard about the Great Wolf Lodge. I've never been myself, but I've heard it's pretty fun, so that's cool. The Dells one, I've been there. Pretty nice. Nice, nice. Speaking of internet, I love my internet. Just downloaded the complete D4 beta in 9 minutes. Damn! Congrats. That's some kick-ass internet right there. Alright, looks like it's all out of frickin' whatever you call it. No more ARCHAEOLOGY again. Oi. Back up we go. I do need to buy a couple more maps. I don't know if the map I used earlier... Well, it might be, because I used it before the stream. Yeah, it should be, I should be able to do a map again. I'll go do this dig up here by Gloomshade, and then hop over to Asher and buy a couple maps, try to reset it. I'm trying to get ARCHAEOLOGY to spawn. They were spawning in abundance all week. But now that that's the last pristine I need, the ARCHAEOLOGY one doesn't want to come up. Ugh. Why? Puzzles are terrible. Yeah, my mom likes puzzles. She usually always has a puzzle going on her little puzzle table, and I'm just like, no, not my thing. Chicago? Ah, nice. Wait, I live in Chicago. We have one? There you go. Gurney. Guess it used to be a key lime cove. Interesting. I'm so on the fence with D4. I liked D3, but I don't know. I'm hesitant. Yeah, I don't know, Tierwin. I like it for the lore, but that's about as far as it goes. Playstyle, it's not my thing. I just really like, you know, well, the lore and the characters and such in it. Still think Tyrael should have been returned to being a full-on Archangel, but whatever. That's just me. Malthael's my bae. At least he was. And then I really got into Imperius. Imperius. He's underloved. I love him so much. I want to hug him. He's beautiful. I'm a big Injurious fan. I like the Angels. I like the Council. Sanctuary is gorgeous. Want to be there. Yes, please. It's across the street from Six Flags, so not technically Chicago, but y'all claim Six Flags claim the start over. But y'all claim Six Flags claim the Great Wolf. There you go. It works. I was in Chicago once. Didn't like the pizza. I've never been to Chicago myself. I just haven't been out that direction. Not up there, at least. I've been to lots of different states, just not Chicago. The city of Chicago, at least. Stirs up trouble. Here we go. There we go. Did you have actual Chicago pizza or the gross casserole? Alright. Too much sauce? Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's do this here. Let's go! Did I get it? There it is. These little Draenor clans ones are like little cups. They're so small. They blend in with the rocks. It was real Chicago pizza, but I was raised on New York pizza. It was good, but not my thing. Oh, there you go. Because actual Chicago pizza is pretty good. Chicago-style tavern pizza. It's thin and crispy and cut into squares. See, that's the kind of pizza I like. I like the thin and crispy type pizza. That's my thing. The Chicago pizza I had sauce on the top. Deep dish isn't Chicago, it's tourist. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised. There we go. There we go, there we go. There we go. Where's it at? Oh, archaeology. Hello, Hanolis. You're writing me a book over there. What we got going on? I want your opinion. I'm not sure what to do because as someone with OCD and a completionist, I feel like I need to collect everything in the game, but I'm not even good enough to complete a plus 15 Mythic Plus dungeon. I also have a full-time job, so I find it hard to have enough time and energy to collect stuff in the game. I always feel like I need to complete the highest hanging fruit and seasonal stuff before it goes away. So, oh, because you're not sure what to do. I mean, honestly, just whatever you want to do. Also, now there's the trading post, so there's even more limited content I feel like I need to do. What do I do? Also keep up the great content. I mean, I think you just need to figure out what you want in the game itself. Like, you want your priorities. Like me, I call myself a hardcore collector, but a casual completist. And I say it like that just because I want to collect everything in the game, yes. But I also don't do Mythic Plus content. I don't do current raids, and I don't enjoy PvP. So anything that's, like, related to that, I don't bother. I just write it off my list. Like the vicious mounts, I'll probably never have them. As much as I want them, I never will unless someone carries me. So, I would say not worry about it, but I don't have OCD like that either, so I don't really have too many recommendations there. It's just something I had to learn to be okay with, I guess. Let's see. And the trading post, luckily the trading post isn't FOMO, because everything that's on the trading post, even if you don't buy it, it will come back around in future rotations. It's not permanently gone. So it'll come back later. There are some that say New York style has also fallen by the wayside, and New Haven style is the only real OG left. To be fair, as a Californian, I think NY style kind of sucks. The crust sucks. Just have to become a WoW billionaire and buy all your carries. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, the last time I got priced for some RBG wins that I needed, they wanted 16 million gold. So, that's probably never happening. I was like, you realize that's like over gold cap, right? But alright. Oh, I'm stretching. I prefer Domino's. I don't need a lot of pizza, so I can't really weigh in on it too much. I can't have yellow cheeses because I'm allergic to the oils in it. So I can only have white cheeses. And I don't usually feel so hot after bready stuff. So I like pizza. I just don't have much. 10 years ago, I was a hardcore raider. I was one of the best security healers on my server, pushing the edge of raiding. I'm not that good anymore. I can't do what I used to. Let's keep making it harder and harder fights, and I could never hope to be at the level I once was. I feel that tier 1. Whoops, I missed it. I raided hardcore from MOP through the end of Legion, and then stopped officially with that kind of content in the first patch of BFA. I'm just not into it. Doesn't bother me that I may not get some of that. I mean, the only thing I'll miss is the seasonal stuff. And there honestly really isn't much, like in the grand scheme of things you can collect in WoW. While I hate FOMO at every aspect of it, On the other hand, there's not very much of it in WoW. Like, it seems like there is just because that's the stuff that's publicized, but it's a very small percentage of things that are removed, honestly. It's not too bad. So it doesn't bother me too much. Annoying? Yes. Do I agree with it? No. But still. It's what it is. If I'm not willing to put in the work, I can't complain too much. Here we go. Competition is overrated. Yeah, I feel that. The catalyst is nice to get gear without having to raid. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's something I'm definitely going to be looking into after next patch, because we're supposed to be able to get elemental overflow from the Forbidden Reach a lot better, a lot faster. And I do not like the primal storms. They're really annoying, honestly. I don't really care for mob grinds. So I'm hoping that it'll be a little better and I'll start getting some of the gear from Vault of the Incarnates before that gets... before Season 2. Taco Bell Mexican pizza is clearly the best. I'm here because I love WoW. Most of my friends now play other games like FF. I wish I could be like I was. Aw, I'm sorry, Tierwood. Yeah, pretty much all of my friends have quit over the years. That's why I kept getting new friends for an expansion, and then they would quit by the end of the expansion. Just over and over and over. And they got really old, so I was like, you know what? I'm playing solo. Forget it. That's part of the reason I went solo. I was tired of waiting around for people only for it to have them not be there anymore. Mostly in like the raiding scene. You know, raiding, PvP. It's really frustrating. Because then it feels like a waste of my time. Because, you know, I put in all this work. We agree to do a thing. And then the thing never happens. Because they're like, I don't want to anymore. Bye. And I'm like, okay, thanks for that. I don't like wasting people's time. I think it's rude. So we have limited time in our lives, unfortunately. They do have Schmitza in Cali. Do they have Schmitza in Cali? It's been a while. Peter Schmitza is pretty good. Been there a few times. One of my dad's favorite places. What do you call it? I just have a hard time accepting that I won't be able... well, let me start over. My apologies. My lips aren't working today. I just have a hard time accepting that I won't ever be able to complete everything I want to. I have a hard time looking past the fact that I'll never be 100% because I won't have those achieves or mounts, even if I get everything else. Yes, but you have to look at it this way too. Because of the way an MMO works, if WoW, theoretically, keeps going forever, you'll never be 100% anyways. Because as soon as the next patch comes out, you're not going to be 100% anymore because there's new stuff. But that's honestly why I like it. Like, instead of looking at it as like a bad thing, maybe look at it as a good thing. I like it personally because that means I'll never be done. I'll always have something to do. My hobby that I love, the video game that I super love immersing myself in, isn't ending. You know, there's no end to it. It's not like Skyrim. As massive as Skyrim is, I have 100% of that game. It took like several years, but it ended. And then I have to go to like mods or something if I want to do more, you know? WoW isn't like that. It just keeps going and going and going. Like one of those Duracell commercials. But that's what I like about it, though. So maybe try looking about it like that. See if that helps your frame of mind. Because you really just have to be okay with that you'll never be 100% done, no matter how you spin it. And even if you do 100% everything, like I said, next patch, you won't be 100% anymore. So, and they've been going crazy on the cosmetics lately. I can't keep up, man. I think there's supposed to be gear tokens, I think. Yeah, there's 385s that are coming. 385 BOA tokens or something. I hope that you can buy them. I haven't really looked into them much, but that'll be nice for 70s and such. Farming Ghost Iron in Jade Forest. Whoop. In the past few hours, got 2 mounts from the Warbringers in Jade Forest. Nice! Congrats! That's always fun. It's like a love-hate thing. Screw it, just love it. Nothing wrong with loving WoW. Exactly. You just kind of have to care but not care too much, if that makes sense. It's definitely something I struggle with on occasion, so don't you worry. But, you know. It's just because I get really passionate about it. Everyone needs a canary. I wish I could have Canary, honestly. She doesn't play very much. She plays in the evenings occasionally, but that's only if she has time. Nice pawn the mounts. Yes. Congrats on the mounts. Oh, speaking of, there's Canary. Also, the black market auction house. Just get that gold. Yeah, there's that too. I don't know that I'll ever play the auction house, or a black market auction house again. I did it a couple times in the past, but... And I won, like, some, a pet, and, like, what was the other thing? The bag of Dark Moon Fair tickets or something. Which is pretty cool, but, yeah. It's a lot of gold. Gear tokens is genius! I know, I can't wait. I can't wait. Honestly disappointed with the BOA token eye level, it's too low. I suppose if you're a raider and such, I thought it was right in the range where I wanted it. I was pretty pleased that it was 385. I was like, cool! All of my alts that are still in quest gear, who I never gear, will actually be 385 now. I'm pretty pleased with it. Pricey for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not surprised. Kraken, I did something pretty horrible today. Want to know what it was? Well, I realized I was feeling cranky around 1 p.m. and I was like, oh, I never made my coffee this morning. Did I make some at lunchtime? Yep. No wonder his work was making me crabby. Aw, you forgot your coffee, Ellie? Come on, that's like step 1. I mean, I don't usually drink my coffee until the afternoon, but still. It's funny though. Well, at least you were able to rectify the problem, shall we say. Nah, it's way too easy to get a character to 385. I suppose if you put a lot of time into it. I just hit like 380 on my main last week. But I don't do dungeons or raids or anything. I survive on world quest gear, and even then I don't really bother too much. So I suppose it depends on what you're into. As someone who doesn't gear and doesn't care about gear, it, you know. Now 385 is like 2 to 3 world quest resets. Well, mine haven't really gone up that high. Most of my stuff still gives only like 360 something, so it's probably a renown thing, because I'm not maxed 3 now. We have two, what do you call these things? 2 Arakoa, excellent. Let's go that direction. We got Talador, all the way down there, alright. Oh, you accidentally geared up past 385? Nice. Yeah, I'm not. I'm 381? 380? On my main? Something like that. I don't remember what he is now. I thought you could relate to that. I could indeed. I totally understand, Ellie. I don't usually have my coffee until the afternoon, just because drinking it in the morning... Well, I'm different though. Coffee makes me kind of sleepy. So like, if I can't drink it as soon as I get up, or I'm like even more sleepy. But it is my happy juice, so I do need it at some point. I haven't had it yet, but I will make some soon. Looks around, does not see coffee. Ruh-roh. Better go get some for us, Chuckle. That's still really good. Yeah, honestly, that's pretty good. I'm exactly like you, but I have decided that I'll just go for 100% in the things that I can. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's the perfect way to put it. I mentally tell myself that the rated PvP M+/raid stuff is not available and doesn't count for me. It's still in the back of my head, of course, but not as frustrating anymore. And the thing to think about that, too, is with the exception of seasonal mounts and, like, I don't know, maybe the AOTC mount at the very end of the expansion, pretty much everything else that comes from raids and dungeons, at least, remain. So, like, the mounts from raids usually stay, like, you know, with the exception of the AOTC one. Those stay, so you'll be able to farm those in the future when they go solo. The Mog you can get later. Same for the dungeons. The PvP gear you can buy if you have currency on hand, you can buy it while it's current, or you can buy it later. The only sets that do go away are the elite. And of course there's the seasonal mounts, but those go onto a vendor, although you still have to do PvP to get those later. But you see what I mean though? Like, it's not too bad. Like, it's honestly not a lot of it that goes away. It's just a couple things that don't stick around. So the majority of that is still there, which is nice. Definitely nice. You do have to finish the 5 Sparks quest to get an alt high that quickly, so at least one toon has to do a single dungeon. So if you're a 0 dungeon person, it would stop you from getting high quickly. Ah, well that would explain it then. I haven't finished that quest line. I did the dungeon. I'm not a 0 dungeon person. I'll do like them on normal just to get quests done, but that's kind of it. But I haven't finished that quest line. I did the dungeon and I still have the quest to turn in. I haven't done it in weeks. I haven't really cared. So, there you go. I haven't even finished it once. Sigh, gonna skin my cat. Went outside to get the mail, and he snuck up behind me and ran off to the neighbor's yard. He's a pain to get back inside. Ugh, rip. Yeah, it's the rated stuff that don't count. The other stuff like achievements and such I still do. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Right on the money, Zandia. Hello, Nymph. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hi, Craig. Are you trying to complete all archaeology achievements, I suppose? Also, would you like to see some updates to archaeology in future expansions? Yes, and also yes. I'm 100%ing archaeology. There's several dozen collectibles from it. I don't even know how many, but there's a lot. There's only 5 collectibles left that I don't have. A mount and 4 mogs. And then a handful of achievements left. So I'm 100%ing the archaeology in its entirety. I definitely won't get everything by Tuesday like I wanted, but I got a good like 90% of it done. So I'd say that's pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. Yep, the first step to gearing it out really quickly is using the 5 sparks. Gotcha. Yeah, see, I'm not even gonna bother. I don't really care about gear. I have no reason to care. Like, it's annoyed me that they've locked a lot of the gold quests behind item level, but at the same time, I don't level most of my alts to max level anyways. Only my class mains, and then of course those who got there because of the leveling guide testing. So, I don't really do a lot of that type of content, honestly. I mean, the BOA gear is literally how I gear my main. So, you know. And all the Primal Chaos. Yeah, I heard that's going away in 10.1, I think. Don't need that anymore, so that'll be nice. I hate PvP, but get the Justicar achievement. That is worth more than some crappy Vicious Mounts to me. See, I like the Vicious Mounts a lot. I especially want, like, the Gilnean one. And, like, the undead horses on the Horde side. Really like those, but... And the foxes. I really want the foxes. I'll never get them, but I really want them. Oh well, what do you do? There will be downtime again if you want to complete the achievements later. Yeah, but I'm definitely doing them now. I mean, I do stuff... All WoW time is downtime, honestly. I have no rush. I don't do PvP, M+, or raids anymore. I retired from that back in BFA, so I do what I want when I want. There better be big plans for archaeology next patch, because I don't understand why it's not present now when we're literally collecting artifacts as currency for quests. Well, they keep saying they've just run out of time for it. They haven't had time. They want to revamp it, but they haven't had time. So, you know, I get it. It's fine. What add-ons are you using for archaeology on the left side? Also, which add-on shows the white dots on the full-size map for the which way you're facing? The add-on for archaeology... Oop, go away. Click the wrong thing. Let's see, Archie. That's the add-on I'm using, specifically from Wago. Archie Shadowlands from Wago. The one on Curse does not work. So you have to get that one specifically. As for this here... I think it's only when I'm flying. Yeah. This here, that is part of World Quest Tracker. I had to think for a second. World Quest Tracker, which does, like... Wait, give it a second here for stuff to pop up. It does these. It's a little borked at the moment. I think it needs an update. Because I can't, like, all the options that I'm supposed to have aren't here. But they'll fix it eventually, I'm sure. Normally, I like having these inside my map. I'm sure they're working on it, though. But that's World Quest List. Not List. That's World Quest Tracker. That's a different add-on, sorry. World Quest Tracker. I don't use World Quest List anymore. How many people like mustard? I like mustard. I especially like stone ground mustard, where it's like really grainy and seedy. That's my favorite. Any better gears so I can one-tap old bosses harder? Yes. I usually run one time walking dungeon per alt for the currency and EXP. So it takes a while to level my alts, but I get them all there eventually. Noise. Noise, noise. Kraken living the retired adventurer life. Exactly. I am absolutely the retired... I mean, like, I'm still an adventurer. It's just I'm an open world adventurer. And less on the competition side. Retired competitor is probably what I'd call it. Life. Yeah. I just kind of do what I want when I want. I mean, it is a game after all. If I see any FOMO type stuff that I really want that is going away, you know, at a certain point, I'll go do that. But for the most part, I just do whatever. Whatever my current goal is. Like right now, I want to finish archaeology. Like I am going to do some 1007 stuff when that comes out next week, of course, but honestly, it's kind of debatable because like if I wasn't streaming, I would just keep doing archaeology. But I can hands down guarantee you I would lose like 3/4 of my viewers here if I didn't do any current content when it comes out. So, because I usually like to wait a week. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but, you know. My lunch showed up an hour late and cold, so now I'm sad. Aw, I'm sorry, Persephone. That's lame. Boo. Boo indeed. If you skip the seasonal stuff, everything gets so much more relaxed collection-wise. Exactly. Just do it later when it's easier instead. Yep. You nailed it, Zandia. That's exactly how I do it. That's why, like, the first year of an expansion, I just kind of do whatever. That's like my chill year. And then the last year of an expansion, that's when I start grinding current expansion stuff. Because by then, that's when, like, BOA mid to end expansion item level BOA gear is there. And I can throw that on my class mains and then go grind stuff. So it's a little easier. Or if it's something that's really grindy, like Zerath Mortis, for example, to build the protoform mounts, you need to do a lot of mob grinding, and I don't like mob grinding. So that, you know, that's good to do later. I'm like, I literally put that on my, I'll do this later in a later expansion when I'm bored and have time. And it's easy. So that's how I kind of do that. Because it ain't going anywhere unless Blizzard says it is. But, you know, they're usually pretty good about telling us when they remove things. I just won my shuffle. Nice. Congrats, Dabs. I just wanted a chicken sandwich. Oh, it's a cold chicken sandwich now. So you're starting early this expansion? Yeah, and I don't know how to feel about it because, like, a lot of stuff I've done this expansion is earlier than I wanted. But I'm also streaming now, so I don't want to, like, lose/cold shoulder my crowd, I guess, because I know everyone else would rather be watching the new stuff when it's out. So, like, it's kind of a balance I'm trying to figure out because I don't dive into new content immediately. I don't usually care to, and my server is really, really overpopulated on top of it, so that just kind of makes it less fun for me. So I don't know. Forest Chuckle gifted a tier 1 sub. Thank you so much, Forest Chuckle, for gifting the sub. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Thank you for the gifted sub, Forest Chuckle. Super appreciate it. And congratulations, Dabs, on your new sub. Thank you so much, Forest Chuckle. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate your generosity. When Dragonflight first came out, I felt like I had to keep up with everything the second it came out. But then after a few months, I got over the urge. Now I farm whatever I feel like. Yeah, that's like I like when new if it's new expansion, I like to dive right into it and I do like the new stuff on my main. But like once I've gotten through all the zones, I've done the quests and like stuff like that, I go back to doing whatever I want, honestly. That's just kind of how I play now. I will expire next week and won't renew till like the end of the month-ish, just checking what's going on. Also not really playing current for just gear and level. Totally understandable. Wait, you're streaming now? I know, right? Shocking. Oops, almost missed it. Wait, you're, let's see where we're at here. It takes a minute to wrap your brain. It does. I see what you did there. Yes. Where are we at here? Around it, the new content. You got there eventually, cool name. Perfect. Yeah, I'm very much a player that, like, I'll go do it when I feel like it, honestly. So that's why I'm kinda, I guess, as much as I've been loving streaming, that's why I'm sort of struggling, I guess, with what I want to do versus what I should do. Because I can guarantee you, if I didn't play 1007 stuff next week, people would be like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you at the Forbidden Reach? Why aren't you over here? I'm like, because I don't want to be right now. I'd rather finish my archaeology grind first. And you know, if I did that, I'd probably have a lot of mad people. So, you know. I don't know. Thank you for the follow, Doc Connell. It's probably not Doc Connell, but it looked like Doc Connell in my eyes. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Sigh, I should be sleeping now. I should have been sleeping hours ago. Work tonight is gonna suck. Aw, I'm sorry, Tierwin. Well, maybe get in a quick nap or something. And thank you for the follow, Element Nova. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. There we go. Good evening / morning, Kraken. Time to relax and chill. Today was our first day of moving into the new house, and it's been hell. So glad to be chilling out till... Where am I at here? My eyeball's lost. Till more manic moving in the morning. Well, welcome, Binge Bear. Glad to have you here as always. And I hope you enjoy the stream. It's just another day of archaeology. Good old archaeology for you and me. Yes. Ba-da-ba. Don't let them talk to you like that. Well, no one's being mean. It's just, you know, people are going to be like, I want to see the new stuff. Why isn't Kraken doing the new stuff? I've had that multiple times, even on my YouTube channel. I'm like, I don't play that way. I really don't. I'm not really a person that plays for the patch. I play for the entire game. I play World of Warcraft, not World of Warcraft patch 10.1 or whatever. You know what I mean? I guess because I look at it differently, I suppose. Do what you want. We will be here regardless. Well, thank you, Fenrir. I know I'm definitely gonna have my staple standbys, my loyalists, shall we say, like you folks. But you know, I do want to grow at the same time too. So it's a fine balance. I'm trying to balance, I guess. Have you seen the upcoming Stream Awards? The drops thingy, the new disco ball thing. It's this thing. Where is it? Yeah, I got. Mr. GM was awesome. Shout out to him, by the way, and he shared his asset for it. That's up there somewhere. See the little bouncy disco ball. So I've got that prepped for next week. Very excited for it. And for all of you that don't know, I updated the link to it so you can check out the drops event that's going on soon. Starting next week. Exactly. Well, thank you, Zandy. I appreciate it. Do you know... Hey, beautiful. You look extra pretty today. Well, thank you, Sun Eater. I appreciate that. Especially since you can't even see me. I have my hair up in a messy bun. I have my robe on. I am not presentable, but you can't see me. Best part about not using a camera. Me in a nutshell right there. Kraken 101. I spend my life in fuzzy socks, pajamas, and robes with my hair up in a bun. Because I have way too much hair. How do you talk like this long? I'd be out of breath in 5 minutes. Well, it's practice, honestly. It's stream of consciousness, because, you know, I've also got a lot of public speaking under my belt, so there is that too. Doesn't mean that it makes me any less nervous, but I'm pretty comfortable with all of you here, honestly. I was very nervous, like sickly nervous, at the very beginning of my streams, like way back in November, but that's only because I was super worried. I was thinking of you folks as like my YouTube comments. I thought I would get the same crowd here, and although most of you are probably from my YouTube channel, and that's where you found me, you're not like the people that comment. You're a lot nicer to me. So, you know. I mean, yes, I have a lot of nice comments on my videos, but I hope you know what I mean. YouTube comments can get a little toxic. That's unfortunately kind of the norm. So, I was super nervous, but nah, I'm absolutely comfortable with all of you folks here now, so that's why I can just ramble and blabber and be completely fine. Boo, no camera. Hey, you'll get a VTube model soonish, so you'll have a little Kraken to talk to. You'll have someone to talk to. I don't care. You're pretty on the inside, and that's all that matters. Aw, well, thank you, Sun Eater. I appreciate that. And I agree. That is what matters. When I stream, I don't use a camera or a mic. Dab. How does... Or a mic. How does that work? You do silent streams? I mean, I do silent streams sometimes too, but still. I've seen you with a camera before. You have. You have indeed. I used to use a camera for some stuff on my videos on my YouTube channel. Most of that stuff doesn't exist anymore, but mostly just because I was tired of all the shit I was getting about using a camera. Good grief. But, you know. And it's just annoying anyways, because purposely, like, making myself look presentable every day with a job when I work at home. Like, that's part of the reason I like working at home. I don't have to get in my suit and go to the office every day. So, I used to wear suits. I used to be a jogger. I was slim, buff, and trim about a decade ago now. And I was a marketing agent. So I would whip out my blue, purple, and black suit. I don't think I even have any pictures. With my tie. And I would, I'd go to work. I was that bitch. I know. That was my job. Good old corporate. All my hearts to you. You rock. Aw, well, thank you, cool name. You are so good at this, I can imagine. Oh, well, thank you. Hello, Vori. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. The Paladin Journal. Yes. She's pretty on the outside, too. Aw, well, thank you, Tyrwin. Also, you can't see us, so why should we be able to see you? I suppose that's true. That's one way to look at it. Honestly, I think that's part of the thing that makes this version of public speaking, quotation marks, better. Because I can't see you. Part of, I feel like, the nervousness of public speaking comes from seeing your crowd in front of you. I can't see any of you. You're just a bunch of names. Like, I know you're real people. But you're not staring at me with your eyeballs in a way that I can see. And that's the unnerving part. You know. Where are we at here? Screw them, cameras suck. Yeah, I feel that. I communicate. Oh, text redeemed stretch. Stretch, everyone. Stretching is good for you. Yes. Screw them, cameras suck. They really do. Neo, toxic to bestie Kraken. If you do, I'll beat them up. Well, thank you. Gotta get to that 1K to get a face podcast. Yes. Hey, who knows? You never know. Where are we at here? All 6'3" of me will beat all the bullies up. Well, I appreciate it, Sun Eater. And you're tall. You look my brothers. My brothers are 6'4", 6'3", something like that. My dad is 6'5". YouTube comments are toxic because they don't think of the person responsible. They know they won't respond, whereas where they live, they know it's going to be a read and they're going to feel bad about being toxic. It's just how it be, you know? Well, that's the best part. I like responding to those toxic comments. 9 times out of 10, they never respond back. I'm like, you didn't think I'd actually see your comment and actually sass you back a little bit, did ya? Eyebrow waggle. Ty, aren't you a woman? Don't be woke. Well, yes, of course I'm a woman. But I wore a tie. Women can wear ties too, you know? You don't have to wear a dress to be a... or not a tie to not be a woman, I guess. Come on now. Corporate monkey, still really still cool. I was definitely the corporate monkey. And I was absolutely underpaid. It sucked. I hated my job. Hated it so much. I used to be slim about 10 years ago. Yeah, you and me both. But as time went on, my DPS rotation is my daily cardio. You and me both, Binge Bear. I feel that. Well, that's the best part. Like, I'm really tall and I'm really thin-boned. So even though I'm a little chunky now, I don't look like a big peach, you know? I hold my weight pretty well, so I'm pleased about that. It's not like my poor grandma. She gains it all in her gut. She has like no butt whatsoever. Absolutely flat. I'm like, I'm so glad I didn't get those genetics. We are a figment of your imagination. Exactly. Look at things this way. My cats don't care how I look, so I'll be a cat. I don't care how you look. How you look, I care how you act. There you go, exactly. It's the personality that matters. I can't stick around too long today, but I did a little Archie yesterday. Got 3 pristine out of the Legion Elf area. Woo! Congrats, Sniffle! Congrats! Pristines! Such a nice feeling when you finally get a frickin' pristine, let me tell you. Speaking of, we're almost complete with another Apexis Crystal solve, which is the pristine I need. So we'll see, because it keeps popping up. It wants me to have it. Okay, here we go. Cross your fingers. Yes! Oh! Oh! Ah! That's it, baby! Oh. I hurt my shoulder. Ow. Ow, I kind of tweaked my shoulder. Oh! Sorry. Let's go turn that in right now. Let's go up to our garrison. Where are we at here? Where are we at? I missed some stuff. Launches the Isle of Kilorog. That's so friggin' smart. Yes. I finally started working on it. Went from 700 to 800 Archie. Awesome. Make them have to gather 100k first. I bet you can one-up them or something to shut them up. Yeah, no kidding. Ties are unisex. That's such bullshit. They are unisex. They are indeed. I know a lot of women that wear ties. Even with dresses and stuff. They look nice. Talking about your grandma's flat butt. Oh my. I mean, she does. The poor woman. She always complains about it. By the way, cracking archaeology is pretty addictive. I used to fish when watching streams, but this seems a lot more fun and I'm getting levels in. Yay! Glad you're enjoying it, Binge Bear. Grats, thank you! Thank you, everybody. Woo! Yes! Didn't crash the stream this time. I know, right? Exactly. Yes! Thank you! Woo! Have you ever been so close to finishing something that you want to continue, but you're just too lazy to continue? Yes, I feel that, but usually when I get to the end of something, like, I push even harder because I'm like, it's right there, I can taste it, I can feel it, I can smell it. I start turning into, like, I don't know, some weird little golem creature. Grats, yes. And she says I'm loud. Hey, that's like the one time I can get loud. I have to try to get loud, alright? And someone redeemed Bubble Bomb. That means we need to stretch, hydrate, and posture check all at the same time. Just don't choke, please. Check your posture. De-shrimpify yourself, please. At least for a few seconds. Take a drink. So hydrate. Preferably water. And I already stretched because I kind of threw out my shoulder. Alright. Big meta achievements coming in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Draenor Curator is done! Look at that! All 40 Warlords of Draenor Pristines. All 40 of them. 40! There's 40! Done. It's done. Ah, just 3 achievements left. And 3 of them are legions, and I can't do anything about those right now because they require the weekly stuff. Ah, excellent. We're gonna keep going in VoD for a while though, because I have a ton of keys to use up. Although I do have keys for Panda. I have Mogu keys. I have Mogu and Panda keys. I guess I could just go ahead and go to Pandaria. Let's go to Legion first so I can turn in my restored artifacts. Alright. Werewolfy? Yes! I howled, didn't I? I'm not sure how to take that entire Gollum comment. That sounded interesting. I did it! I did! I know! 40 pristines! Ah! Congrats, Kraken. You officially earned it. Thank you. Glad achievements are account-wide so you don't have to go do it another dozen times. Yeah, tell me about it. Why not sell the keys? I probably will, but I need a whole bunch of restored artifacts. And the keys speed things up significantly. So, you know, that's my recommendation. If you want to do archaeology, get a whole bunch of keys. Alright, let's buy Mogu. Let's buy a bunch of Mogu. Mogu. There it is. Mogu. I mean, sell the WoD keys? Oh yeah, I will. But WoD, I have a lot of keys. They were cheap, is my point. And it's a great way to get restored artifacts faster, because they complete your solves faster. So, it would be a bit of a waste for me to just sell them when I can get restored artifacts that much faster. So I'll take it. Want to do that all on my account now? Absolutely not. The Suramar keys were going for like 175G each yesterday. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's about what some of the WoD ones are. But the Pandaren ones are like 3 times that. At least they were. I didn't buy any. Totally understandable. Please sell your services. If it wasn't illegal, cool name, I would. But it's absolutely illegal, unfortunately. Yeah, the mop ones are very expensive. Like the manted ones, a couple days ago, I was gonna buy some, and they were like 900 frickin' gold a piece. I was like, no, thank you. It's only illegal if you get caught. Well, keep in mind I'm a streamer, so I'd probably get caught. I'll pass, thank you. And I would only work for real life money, no gold, man. Which is why it would be illegal too. Doubly illegal, in fact. For gold is not. It is if you have to get on their account. I can't get on people's accounts and do their achievements for them. That's illegal, Tix. I can't. There's no way to boost people's archaeology without doing it for them. So, I'd buy it. I'm your #1 fan. Well, thank you, cool name. I appreciate it. There we go. After bringing myself on dirt farming, Archie was very cathartic. I can imagine. I can absolutely imagine. I'll make a generous donation in your name. I appreciate it. $1 million, yes. Can we get some archaeology carries? Let's make that the same thing somehow, right? I have no idea how that would work without account sharing, honestly. It's a very individual ordeal. Generous donation in your name. Yes. Since when? Old time we did it in college for like PvP or grind. What? Account sharing has always been illegal. You're not supposed to do that at all, Tix. You might not want to say that. It's against TOS. People get busted all the time for account sharing. So, I don't recommend it. It's against policy. Exactly. It's against terms of service. So, don't do that. Not recommended. Even if they don't catch you, that doesn't mean it's not illegal. Touring rocket, of course. Yes. Delete. And bring them to the dig sites. Well, the problem, Zeratek, is the dig sites are character specific and player specific. So, like, even if Canary and I did archaeology together, we wouldn't have the same dig sites. So, it's really annoying. Kraken, speak me through this vendor, please, as I'm leveling archaeology at the moment, but don't have any of these as of yet. Speak me through the vendor. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Binge Bear, but if you need any archaeology information, I have a whole plethora of guides on archaeology. Where I'm at the moment? Oh, well, this is a trainer. This is a trainer and a vendor. You can buy crates and stuff with more fragments. I'm in Legion Dalaran, yeah. So, you know. But the video there will show you all about it. About how that works and such. Oh, let's see, where are we at here? Well, maybe I'm the only one, but I don't want to hear about all the new stuff. Just enjoy the game. Aw, well, thank you. You and me both, MJ. Like, I like hearing about all the new stuff, but, like, I'll get to it when I get to it. That's usually how I prefer it, you know? I don't know. I just feel like people would be rather upset if I didn't go do the new content next week, you know? I mean, am I wrong on that? I don't know. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and go to Mop for a while, and I'll bounce between Mop and WoD for restored artifacts, just to keep it kind of alive. And we are at a hour and a half as well, which means it's break time. Perfect timing, honestly. Perfect timing. So let's get over to Pandaria. We'll do that for a bit. I'm not sober. I will not say the innuendo-filled comments that I could about how you could use someone else's account. Yeah, I know. There's so many archaeology achievements I'm scared to start. There are. There are a lot of achievements. You are not wrong. Thank you for the follow, Fangs. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Alright, so what do we got? I need... Let's go ahead. Let's see. Do I still have dig sites blacklist? Manted. I want to blacklist the Manted because I only want Pandaren and Mugu. All right. And also welcome, Laura Lannister. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Just one step at a time. Exactly. That's how I do it. Kalia streamed was super fun. Yes, please, new content. Yeah, see, that's why. You know, I don't want to do 10:07 next week. I don't really care to do it like in the first week that's available, but that's my point right there. That's what people are going to want to see, so, you know. Got coffee? Awesome. I lurk for you. I lurk you all the time. I don't know how I never realized I wasn't following. No worries, Fangs. It happens. It's easy to miss, honestly. That little heart's not quite so obvious. So thank you for the follow, and thank you for all the lurking. I appreciate having you here. Can't speak for others, but I'm here because you were entertaining. What you play is up to you. I do appreciate that. Thank you, Josher. You're always in my recommended, so I never thought otherwise. Well, I'm glad it recommends me, especially since the Twitch system doesn't recommend stuff very well. It's pretty... I've heard the Twitch algorithm's pretty meh on stuff. I get boring because I just talk all about the gear dungeons and damage meter. Nothing like the fun stuff, just competing who gets it first. Like, the game has so much other things. Yeah, it really does, and that's why I enjoy it, because WoW is a broad scope of activities for all players, honestly. Even if it doesn't seem like it sometimes, it really does. Oh, yeah, it's true. I mean, I do. That's a good point, Chosher. I'd watch you anyway. Oh, well, thank you. But I also don't want to just disappoint you, you know. We'll see. We'll see what happens next week. Oh, yeah, I was going to take a break. Right. I already forgot. Well, let me get caught up on chat here, and then we'll take a short break. Where are we at? I think your content is so unique and lovely. I love that you do things that maybe some people have forgotten. Like you're doing archaeology, and I have a secret love for archaeology. Aw, well thank you, Fangs. I appreciate that. This gorilla. I'm gonna fly. I don't feel like fighting stuff. Oh no, my bad. No disappointment ever. You do you. Aw, cool name. Don't feel bad. No. I just don't want to disappoint you folks. Because I'm pretty random with what I work on, honestly. If archaeology gets an overhaul, I hope to do pet battles. I hope pet battles do too. I like the pet dungeons. I'm already done with the pet battles this expansion. Yeah, you and me both. It can go to Archie day 60 and I'd still be here with no problem. Aw, well thank you. Alright, well I'm gonna take a quick break. I need to refill my water. I'm gonna get a coffee and probably go to the bathroom. So you all do the same. Take a break, go touch grass, tell someone you love them, get a hug, etc., etc. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see, what's going on here? Oh! Thank you, MJ, for the gifted subs. Super appreciate that, and I super appreciate you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your generosity, and congratulations to everyone who just got a sub. Thank you for that. 4 minutes early. Yep, it happens. It's never exactly 10 minutes because it just depends on how long it takes me to refill my water, make a coffee, and go to the bathroom. So, it varies. Hug, that means human interaction. I only interact with NPCs, like you all. I guess they're not give a dang on that because none of them plays already dead, in prison, or married. Which is all the first two combined. Rip, I'm sorry. All we take it. We do indeed. Yes. Welcome back, thank you, and welcome back to you as well. And yes, and congratulations, Palin, on your sub, and thank you again, MJ, for that. Great to see the gratitude going on. Thank you, Palin. Yep, got me a nice frothy cookie dough latte. That's the flavor. It's alright. It's not one of my favorite flavors, but it's what I got left, so it works. Alright. Back in action. I am back, yes. I'm jelly, sounds awesome. It's pretty good. I make it pretty good because I froth the heavy whipping cream that I put in it. So it's all fluffy. Yum, 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 yum. I will enjoy indeed. And yes, I'm sure all the folks who just received their subs will enjoy. Thank you again, MJ. Here we go. And thank you, Force Chuckle, for a gifted sub. Super appreciate that. And congratulations, Potato, on your sub. Thank you. I don't know why I slurred. I can't wait one more week and I take a break from my diet. I can have all the bad stuff for me. Awesome. That's gonna be... looking forward to that. Totally understandable, Tier 1. I may buy a better coffee machine because of you and your channel. Well, it's definitely expensive if you want to get a really nice one. But like, if you look on the bright side, making coffee at home will pay for itself versus buying one in a shop every day. It gets very expensive. So, you know. Diets do suck. They really do. Yup, yup, yup. Yes. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, it's definitely expensive. Like, I think the one I have now was like $1,800, but it's a big, nice Swiss Jura, so... But it makes multiple cups of coffee a day, you know, and you just add that up. It's gonna pay for itself real quick. It really will. I'm on keto. I can't wait to have carbs, but only for a week before I'm back on it for another 3 months. Well, hopefully your keto diet's going pretty well. I've done keto a few times over the years, and it definitely works very well. It's just, it's not something sustainable for me, because I get burnt out real fast. Food is something I have to be careful of. I can't eat the same thing, like, every day, or even twice in the same day. I know, I guess I'm spoiled, I guess, but... Like, if I've already eaten something within the recent few days, I just don't want to eat it again. I don't care how good it is. I'm like, no, I don't. I just... I don't know why. I'm weird. It's really frustrating. That's very hard to do on diets, let me tell you. I lost about 45 pounds since January. Nice! Congrats! But I'm also on the large side. Well, hey, I mean, you still lost 45 pounds. Like, what, a jug of milk, 1 gallon of milk is like, what, 4 or 5 pounds? I mean, just imagine that in jugs of milk in front of you. Good heavens. That's a lot. You might not feel like it's a lot, but, so congratulations. I'd say that's a big accomplishment. Exactly, see? That's it. That's extremely awesome. So don't feel bad at all. Me too, keto all the way. Keto's definitely good. I like the keto diet, if I had to pick a type of diet. Keto worked for me in college, but man, I felt like death the first few weeks. Yeah, it takes a while for your body to adjust. It really kind of blows, for me at least. Especially since I have to take stuff for my blood sugar. So I'm not diabetic, but my grandma is. And I'm like one of those where I could be diabetic if I don't take care of myself because it's in the family. So like, even though I eat really well normally, I have blood sugar dips if I don't eat for long periods of time, so I can't fast. Fasting is the worst. I have to eat something, or I will pass out. I legitimately will pass out. It's not fun. But that's what makes keto kind of rough, because it's similar. It's not like fasting, but it's a similar effect on my body for the first while, so it's not very sustainable for me, unfortunately. Rice is my lifeblood. Oh, I do love me some rice, let me tell you. Yikes, be careful, you do not want diabetes. Yeah, I know. And it's so frustrating because it's like, I take very good care of myself. Like, I've always been very athletic until recent years, but even then, like, I don't work out like crazy anymore, but I still do stuff around the farm. I still, you know, I don't sit around all the time. And I eat pretty well. I don't really like fast food much. I don't eat a lot of bad things. I don't eat a lot of boxed or instant things. I make almost everything I have by hand, so scratch. And I don't eat a lot of breads and sugars. Even my coffee is sugar-free. And yet, so frustrating. Genetics are like the one thing that irritate me because it's out of my control. It's so frustrating. It's okay if you have to do it, but keto is not my fave. Yeah, totally understandable. Hey, I get it, Kraken. Once you hit 30, metabolism changes for girls, I thought. So I've heard. I think it's more like 20, though, honestly. If I had to speak from experience, it was more like 20. That's when my weight started becoming harder and harder to manage, 'cause I don't even eat that much. I'm not a big pig, shall we say. But, you know. Keto is the only diet that has worked for me. I know it's not for everyone. Yeah, diets, like, keto definitely worked for me, but since it wasn't sustainable, I can't really do diets because of my blood sugar. So it messes with me too much. And like, well, people are like, oh, we'll just do the Mediterranean diet. And I'm like, first of all, that's very expensive. And second of all, that's kind of what I really eat, similar to what I eat most of the time anyways. Meats, fruits, veggies. I don't really eat a lot of bad things. So it was always the exercise that really is what showed results for me, which is frustrating because I don't really like exercising, honestly. Genetics, the RNG of life. Yeah, exactly. Welcome back, Dabs. It's so frustrating. It is crazy, yes. You probably don't need to diet, Kraken, but I don't know. Yes, exercise, yeah. I mean, you wouldn't know it, but I'm technically, like, according to what my doctor had said in the past, based on my bone density, I'm like 60 pounds overweight, but like, I don't look it. I just look a little chubby in the cheeks and a little thick in the thighs. Like, I don't, you know? So I'm kind of glad that I have small bones. I was pre-diabetic before keto, but again, it worked well for me, so now I'm no longer pre-diabetic. Nice! Congrats. Yeah, that's the annoying thing about bodies. Everyone is so radically different on what we need from each other. So there's no one fix cure-all, unfortunately. My A1C is really low now. Nice. Hopefully that's a good thing. Gee, that's so cute, the RNG of life. It is! It is, yeah. Congrats, that's awesome, yes. Definitely. Oh. Hello, little Shaw. The Shaw are so cute. I know, I'm weird. I think the Shaw are cute. Ooh, Edicts of the Thunder King. That's one of the ones that I need. So let's hope that converts. I mean, I'm all Pandaren right now, which is fine. But still. So I need a bronze mirror. A1C is your overall blood sugar levels. Ah, gotcha. I'm not very up on medical terms. Apologies. No, they are? Good, good. Good to know. Good to know. Cain or Altruis? They sound familiar. Are they in, is that the guys that you have to choose between in the Demon Hunter starting zone thing? Because Cain is the Blood Elf, right? If we're on the same page here. I usually go with Cain just because I thought the other guy was a jerk. I always thought the Night Elf of I think Altruis is the Night Elf. I always thought he was kind of a jerk and a traitor, so I usually went with Cain. She's a gamer, not a doctor. No, it's okay. Damn it, man. I'm a doctor, not an engineer. Oh, that makes me think of Star Trek. Good old Star Trek. Yep. What even is keto? It's like where you remove all the carbs from your diet, like at the simplest form. You'd have to Google it for a far better definition, but it's kind of difficult, honestly, because carbs are pretty much in everything. When you take a blood sugar test, it's usually just your current levels. A1C is your history. Oh, it shows the sugar bonds over the past 3-ish month. Wow, 3-ish months. Gotcha. That's probably why I don't take it, because I haven't taken a blood sugar test. Not since I was, like, 19. Because I don't need to. I just, you know, the doctor I had at the time had told me that, you know, it's in your family, and so when you feel faint and woozy from not eating, that's your blood sugar dropping. When you start seeing the stars like that, that's what that is. So, avoid that, and you won't have any problems. I said, okie dokie. So. Sorry, I didn't mean that rudely. No, it's all good, cool name. I mean, it's kind of what I said. Like, you're dodging the carbs. You're taking the carbs out of your diet, but honestly, yeah, you'd have to Google it for a better definition. Honestly. Not a lot of people know that carbs are the food of the brain. You need carbs for your brain health. Yeah, that's what makes keto kind of hard, because it makes it hard for me to focus. So it gets very difficult. That's why you feel pretty crappy, usually. Right, most healthy people don't need blood tests. Ketosis can reset your metabolic, that's a word now, metabolic system. Yeah. It's basically just eating meat and no bread until your body only uses fat for energy. Yep. Yep. Have you tried gluten-free bread? We'll never eat that cardboard again. Yeah, I don't like a lot of gluten-free stuff. I'm like, ugh. I'd rather just X out bread entirely than have to eat a lot of the gluten-free stuff. Like, it's gotten better. They've gotten better at it, but it just... Blech. Blech. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Pretty much. That's just life in a nutshell, I think. I feel better on it, but it takes a week or so of keto flu before you start getting there. Yeah, that's a good definition of it, honestly. Keto flu. It does feel a little fluey, like your skin kind of hurts, your neck kind of hurts. You feel a little ill. Not like barfy, like I never had that, but yeah, that's a good definition, Tierwin. Oh lord, no, sounds yucky. My life philosophy. Yeah. It's a little weird. Your body, my mom always said that your body is revolting. It doesn't want to do the fat. It's like, no, I like my fat. She always thought it was funny. MSG, carbs, and gluten are the whole reason things taste so good. I know, right? And they're not that they're bad for you necessarily. It's just like when you want to get serial about losing weight, if you will, those are some of the things you have to cut out a little bit if you want to get hardcore. So, you know. You don't really get into it until about a month or so. It's a process, and not for everyone. Yeah, you definitely gotta be pretty hardcore about it. Oh well. Hey, as long as you find what actually works for you, and isn't gonna, like, murder you, I mean, kudos, you know? That's what matters. Apothecary tins. Alright, onwards. Yes, I know. Yes, absolutely. Isn't that the truth? Yeah. So true. So true. Alright, looks like we got another Pandaren. If these... Let's see, these are manted. I should probably, actually, before I get all the way over there, let's go buy a couple maps so that I can reset these, because I don't want manted right now. I only need Pandaren and Mogu. And while I could definitely do the manted farm to, like, funnel into one of them, I'm so sick of the manted farm. Because that's what I use to target things on alts. Like when I switch away from the achievements and I start doing the last 5 rare grind things that I need from archaeology, I'm going to be doing the manted farm for it. So I'm procrastinating because I'm like, I'm already kind of sick of it. Preach, girl, preach. Yes, I appreciate it. I found getting a good codcast. I don't know what that is. A podcast going for 20 to 45 minutes walk a day and making healthy choices when possible helps me. Yeah, like even if it's just like you don't have to be hardcore about it, you know, but for some folks that you kind of need to. You have to whip yourself to get yourself in shape sometimes. But everyone's different. That's why it's important to pay attention to your body. Alright, let's, we'll go do this Pandaren one, and we'll save these maps for when they inevitably turn all manted, because they really like turning all manted sometimes. That's kind of frustrating. Oh, there's one down here, that's right. I forget that it has a hard time tracking the stuff in the Veil for some reason. Yep. Oh. Like I said, it's been over 45 pounds in about 3 months for me, but it's so hard when you're at D&D and everyone is eating pizza and you're sitting there sipping water, silently cursing everyone. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's no fun. Yeah, that's no fun. I know the feeling. I'd say yes and no. I compete in powerlifting and cutting. Like, that is not good for us or anyone. Yeah, no. That's why it's important to know your body. Yeah. Right, just got back from despidering one of my Lego sets. Much happened? Not much really. If you were here before the break, at the end, right before the break, a bit ago, I finished the Warlords achievement. So VoD is done. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm on the Pandaren one now, the Seed of Knowledge, which is the bane of my existence, let me tell you. Ugh. Alright. So, definitely got progress today. I am absolutely pleased. Definitely pleased. Pristine, 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 pristine! No. No pristine. That was one of the ones I needed. Edicts of the Thunder King. I need Edicts of the Thunder King and Carved Bronze Mirror. And I've done those. These I've had for a decade. And I've done it off and on, and they're just like, nope. So, for some reason, this one's just gross. Yeah. Hey, Jerry. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hey, Kraken, I'm playing D4 at the moment. Out of 4 hours, I spend 1 hour and 30 in the queue. But the actually 2 hour and 30 minute that I played is awesome. I played a 10-minute queue at the moment, but yeah, just stopping by to say, remember to eat KFC Double Down Sandwich to get your early D4 beta access now. Which is hilarious that you bring that in, Jerry, because we were just talking about diets. But glad to have you pop in for a minute here, Jerry. Glad you're having a great time. And thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. You kicked ass? Yes. Well, I've done about 4 hours, and I am at 235 archaeology and adult. And got 4 levels. Not bad at all. Yep, not too shabby. Yeah, it seems to pan at about an hour a level, so it's, you know, not too bad. Oh, really? Yeah, today I was a bad boy. I went 150. Wow, not that much. 1500 cal over today. I know the pain. It's alright. But only because it's a D4 day. Next day I'm back to being good. Hey, gotta have a cheat day once in a while, or you'll go insane. So, you know. Pretty darn good. Yep, I'd say so. Alright. Okay, oh, go ahead and do that here. He eats a lot, but I was hyped and ate chips and peanuts and snacks. Perfect. I'm half surprised I'm not maxed on archaeology. I'm sitting at 804. Noise. Well, I think you can only go from 800 to 900 in BFA specifically. I think is probably why. If you do, because you do have to still level that in each expansion, it just doesn't. Well, not in each expansion. Some of them cheat, but I think 800 to 900 or whatever it is BFA only, if I recall. Yeah, it's fine for one day, but stopping. Yep, totally understandable. Cheat, indeed. I'm using your chat as an accountability measure. No more. Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep you accountable, Jerry. You pop in here tomorrow, and I'm gonna be like, "What'd you eat today? Huh? 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 Did you eat good? Did you eat good? Did you eat good?" The new skitterfly doesn't walk on water. I'm chuffed. I just assumed it would walk on water. Yeah, they removed water walking on the water bugs quite a while ago now when they added in mount equipment. So I'm not surprised that it doesn't, unfortunately. My kitten just decided that my hand was her mortal enemy and attacked. Then just as suddenly realized her back paws called her mother a bad name and then attacked them instead. She's a very odd kitten. That's funny. As in, no more excess. Your streams are still great. Aw, well thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think I stopped and was purely farming Tulvir for the mounts. Yeah, that would definitely do it right there. Yep. It'll only level you up to a certain point. Hey, Kraken and crew. Hello, Cyclone. Welcome, welcome. I'm double chuffed now. Aw, I'm sorry, Chosher. There we go. Ding ding. Mogu Archaeology. Okay. 2 more Pandaren. Alright. Onward we go. Onward. Also, apologies to anyone that was here yesterday and I accidentally sent you to the wrong Dead Sandra raid at the end of the stream. Just kind of remembered that. Apparently, there's a Dead Sandra that has 3 S's. Some imposter. So, I misspelled and the raid went through anyways. So that's a thing. But hopefully, you know. Hopefully I don't do that again. So apologies to anyone that happened to. In England, chuffed means glad. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'm pretty sure chuffed was a good thing, but oh well. Your stream is the break I didn't know I needed. Aw, well thank you, cool name. And yeah, the streaming like this is a break for me too, honestly. Because you all are absolutely wonderful and you're fun to hang out with. I liked your late night stream minus the connection issues. I did too, and I would totally do more of them if I didn't have connection issues. Between like 10 and midnight my time, it becomes a little unstable for a couple hours, so. It's fine. I should be in bed by that time anyways, honestly. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, down we go. Good, yes. People around here used it in the negative sense. I guess I'm unchuffed. Yeah, I don't know. The only time I've ever heard people say it was any British friends that I have, and they usually used it in a good way. Boo, call, become a Kraken Karen. Demand better service. Hey man, I'm glad I have this service at all. Because it wasn't even available. Literally, a new internet, Starlink, had to become available for me to get good internet. Because the other, like, Xfinity, Comcast, all those losers, they wouldn't come out here. They wouldn't come out this far. We've tried. They refuse. So. Yeah. Are you CST? Nope, I am PST. I am on the Pacific Coast. I am in Western Oregon. So it is 1 o'clock right now. go. Good coffee. Losers. Exactly. Jeez. They didn't want my money, so hey, whatever. That's how it be sometimes. Alright. There we go. Oh, East Coast is better. You should come here. And no thanks. I prefer West Coast too. I think the West Coast is better, so ha! It's prettier. Mm-hmm. Lots of trees. And mountains and prettiness. Waha. Pa, boo indeed. It's 21 here for me. Wow. That's late. Alright. ISPs are the worst. I have it's like a universal constant. Oh yeah, absolutely. Our mountains are older. They hold old gods. Well, that's why I'm over here. No competition. Can't verify. Chef is officially a universal word in this chat. Pretty much. Works for me. So Kraken, are you streaming with a satellite uplink? I'm just asking as I am away to move in a remote area and heard a lot about Starlink. If Starlink is a satellite uplink, which I think it is, then yes. I am. That's what I'm using. Because that's the only internet I can get out here now. Unless I want to go back to my crappy hotspot, which can't stream at all. So, yeah. That's exactly what I'm using. And it's been, honestly, with the exception of between a couple hours at late night, like, it's been pretty stable. I've not had any issues with it. I've been absolutely loving it. I can't go it's not strong enough for me to stream at, like, 1080p. I can only go up to 720. But, I mean, hot diggity. I couldn't even watch I couldn't even watch streams before. So, like, me being able to stream and watch streams, like, at the same time, it's mind-blowing to me. I'll take it. This is a major upgrade. Oh, you are an old god. Exactly, that's why I'm over here. It's safer here. I'm a Kraken, though, you gotta remember. Pacific. I'm by the Pacific Ocean. I want to snuggle in my warm, salty seawater. Our mountains were formed before the bones even existed. So in the time of the elementals before the old gods, which is still before the titans. Very true, very true. I saw Starlink one night. It's incredible. It's a line of satellites that stretches for miles. It's amazing. Right? They're a, what do they call them? Low orbit. And that's why I'm able to get it out here, because the high orbit stuff just doesn't reach for some reason. Because of the position, I guess. But, yeah. So, it's really cool. I'm pretty pleased with it, honestly. Like, it's like $500 to get the equipment to set it all up. But after that, it's only been like $100 a month. Which is way cheaper than what I was paying for my hotspot, plus the other 2 internets I had. So, but I have the unlimited package too, because 5 people use it. So I'm sure there's probably cheaper packages, I imagine. You got the details on lock. I do indeed. Those late night hiccups are probably also the internet resetting. Satellite internet tends to do nightly resets to keep the signal strong. They tend to pick like 2 to 3 a.m., but sometimes sooner. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's why, like, between 10 and midnight, that's not the middle of the day. I'm not trying to work. Like, I should be in bed at that time anyway. I'm not gonna complain. It's fine. It's fine. Totally fine. Oh, wow, not too bad. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's really not bad at all. I've been very happy with it. Force Chuckle did another couple gifted subs. Thank you for the gifted subs, Force Chuckle. You've been super, super generous today. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And congratulations, Curious Norge and Fangs, on your subs. As my voice cracks, for some reason. What the heck? You're amazing. Yes, thank you, Force Chuckle. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Oh, this area sucks. These dang whirlwind things. There it goes. Oh, I really can't tell. What? Can't tell what? What can't you tell? There we go. And we go. Boop. There we are. Oh, come on. Voice cracks, just FYI. Oh. Well, I'm glad. My voice cracks occasionally because my voice is very, very sensitive and weak. So it, you know. It does what it wants, I guess. And you all need to hydrate. Water. Drink some water. Right now. Do it. Put it in your face. Water's good for you. So I'm part of a worldwide vampire LARP. It's always fun when we have odd storylines and people complain, saying what they're doing couldn't happen. Then we pull up the history of the Appalachian Mountains and how old they are, and they're like, this could happen. Yes, exactly! That sounds awesome, by the way, Tyrwin. That sounds like a blast, but yes, exactly! Totally, thank you! Because, yes, I'm the same way with my WoW lore. Like, people are like, oh, you can't do that, that's not lore accurate. And I'm like, actually, if you look at this lore over here, it is. It could happen. People. It's so true, though. Hello, D-Word. Welcome, welcome. D-Word notification. D-Wordification editor. There we go. There's your full name. D-Word. Welcome, welcome. Jello. Jello again. Jello. I always eat Jello. Yes. Hello to you as well. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy, hope you enjoy your stay. You can bend lore. You can indeed. You can. Definitely. And me and Canary are now at the point where we're like, we're not even just bending anymore. We're making up new lore, so that's a different different thing entirely. But usually, yeah, absolutely. I love Vampire Clan Terrador since 1997. Oh, that's awesome. Didn't know I had a bunch of vamps in my chat. Well, welcome, fellow vampires. I too did a lot of vampire RP when I was younger. I still would be. Actually, technically, I still am. I have a couple of vampires. They're World of Warcraft vampires, but still. I love vampires. Ugh, hot. Love it. Yeah. Alright. Where are we at here? What's going on? What are we doing? We got 2 Pandaren. Alright, well, that's fine. It's rolling out the Pandaren today. I'll take it. That's fine. I'll just let it keep going. Don't need to reset it. As long as it doesn't go full manted again, we're good. Which class would you play to be a vampire? In-game? Let's see. Who are my vampires? Well, one of them's a paladin. One is a Blood Death Knight. And one's a priest. So, I'm very open with my classes. Honestly, I play anything. So, I'd definitely be a blood priest. Yes, blood priests are good. That would be awesome. Mage, that's another one. Because blood mage. One of them is a mage. But I play anything, honestly. I can make pretty much anything work for my classes. For my RP characters. It's like my main character, Raldfir. He's technically a lich, even though he's a paladin. So he's like an arch-lich, kinda. From, D&D. I used to do Vampire LARP when I went to UC Berkeley. Sadly, where I am now finding any LARP or RP is hard. Aw, I'm sorry, Binge. That's no fun. I've never LARPed, but I do RP over Discord. So I know that's very different. Man, this one does not want to bring up the carved bronze mirror. It's just shifting between Walking Cane, the tea set, and the Stein sets. It is not. Alright. Good old Pandaria. Blech. RP sounds like the bomb. It's absolutely fun. I love RP. I would love to do that with my own form of Canary. Yes. And Canary is the best to RP with. She's absolutely awesome. And we agree on like 99% of everything, so that really helps. Because trying to RP with people who you don't agree with on base lore stuff or like on how RP should be done, it's not a good matchup. If you try to RP with someone, try to make sure, if you want to do a deeper RP, not just, you know, the walk-ups type stuff, find someone you actually agree with on a lot of things. Makes it way more fun. Should I ask what LARPing is or Google it? Well, LARPing is basically in-person, in-costume RP. Usually. I mean, definitely Google it for like a better definition, but, you know. Like a Ren fair, a Renaissance fair could be seen as LARPing. Because a lot of people usually, they dress up. Do their thing. Which is pretty awesome. Live action roleplay. Exactly. LARP equals live action roleplay, yep. Live action roleplay. There's different forms of it. Vampire is like a big game of rock, paper, scissors. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, there's so many different varieties, I mean. It's pretty wild. I don't even know what mine would be considered. It's technically live action, I guess, but it's not physically in person because we do it over voice. Canary and I RP over voice chat. So, it's technically live action, I guess. I don't know if I'd consider it LARPing, though. To the Jade Forest! Unless there's one in the... Yep, there's one in the Vale. It doesn't like tracking the one in the Vale for some reason. Ren fairs are so fun. I love being a nerd. Yes, they are fun, and I too love being a nerd. It sounds really fun for reals. It honestly is. I absolutely enjoy it. Like, I mean, I'm looking forward to today, because on Fridays, Canary is usually a lot more free in the evenings, and she can stay up later because she doesn't work on Saturdays. Hopefully. Hopefully that's still the case. But, yeah, so usually we can get some RP sessions in on Fridays, so I'm really looking forward to it, because we're at a very emotional moment right now in our RP, and I'm like, so excited! Oh! I'm terrible. Yeah, I want to find a guild in WoW that's has voice RP, and then I am very happy. I'm sure they're out there. I don't have any recommendations, I'm afraid, but, you know, if you ever want to add someone else, I'm available. I appreciate it, Tier 1, but I like one-on-one RP only. I only RP with one person, and it's pretty much indefinite RP. We build our own world around it. I mean, it's not like we're using like the WoW franchise, if you will, but, you know, we've just totally gone our own way, and it's been absolutely fun. In fact, a large majority of our RP has been based around Shadowlands stuff. Unintentionally, it's just how it happened. It's pretty funny. So, it's been great. And right now we're dealing with the cosmic forces of Void and taking on ancient ones. It's pretty great. It's like a D&D campaign. But, you know, without the papers and rolling dice. It's great. Nerds are the best. Your relationship with Canary sounds super fun, too. I know. I wish she didn't have to work all the time, and I wish she wasn't a full-time mom, either. One day, we'll be able to play together all the time. Please. Besties RP, I get it. Exactly. Yep, that's exactly what it is. So, I'm an RPer, but that's why I can't really give advice on like how to RP in WoW, per se, because I don't RP with the community. I can definitely tell you how to build a character, and that series has been on my list of videos to make since I started the channel, honestly. But I can tell you how to build a character, but as far as like rules and such, I'm what they wouldn't consider lax, so I wouldn't be the go-to person for that. You'll be reunited? Yes. Probably in about a decade or so. It's a good thing I'm patient. Are you interested in seeing the D&D movie? I'm super excited for it. My D&D group is going together on the 4th instead of playing that day. I didn't know there was a new D&D movie. Cool. Was there... I didn't know they were making a D&D movie. Huh. So, there you go. I've never really been into D&D. Like, I know some things of it, but I've never actually played it myself. I know of the realm and some of the lore and like some of the characters and stuff. And I read the Legend of Drizzt series. I love those. The books by R.I. Salvatore. But, you know, I didn't know. There you go. It stars Chris Pine as a bard. Oh, that's awesome! Oh, there is. Comes out the 31st. Nice. Well, if it comes out on any streaming platforms that I'm sub to, I'll have to give it a look. I'll have to give it a look. Ding ding! There we go. Terracotta arm again. Man, these do not like giving me the ones I need. I feel like Pandaria is like the least forgiving of the archaeology. For some reason. This one's just the worst. Isn't it super cool? That's awesome. Yeah. Not as good as Dragonlance, but Forgotten Realms is my second favorite. Nice. Yeah, those are the only D&D books I think I've read. I don't read as much as I used to. I don't really have time for it anymore. But I do still get all the Warcraft books. Any Lord of the Rings books that might come out, even though obviously those are a lot less these days for obvious reasons. I continue the Forgotten Realms stuff, of course. Yeah, I don't know. My best advice about RP I could give anyone, it's not all about you. You need to be good at listening as well as your using your character's voice. Also a bonus, flaws are your friend when it comes to character progression. Thank you, Binge Bear. Yes. No one wants a Mary Sue to RP with. So, and a Mary Sue, usually in writing context, is a character that is suddenly powerful with no character growth and hasn't earned it, doesn't deserve it. It's just, oh, this character's cool, I guess. Wow, I was very bad about Mary Sue's, by the way. But it's okay. Where do you think is the best place to level? Depends on what level you are. So, and it depends on where you want. I don't have a 1 to 60 leveling guide right now. And I'm actually not sure if I'll make one. I've been working on it, but I'm not happy with it. If you want, you can use my old 1 to 50 guides. They still somewhat work. It'll get you most of the way. Richard A. Kanak. I don't know if it's Knack or Kanak. I've always said Kanak, but it's probably wrong. Who wrote some WoW books, wrote some Dragonlance books. Oh, that's good to know. I like that one. I like Richard's stuff. Christy Golden and Richard Kanak are my two favorite WoW authors. Green Jesus? Is it Knack? Okay, I figured it was Knack. I figured the K was silent, but I've always read it as Kanak in my head, so it's stuck. Oh well, what do you do? What do you do? That's the problem with reading. No one is saying it for you out loud, so you end up inevitably pronounce something wrong. And most of my knowledge and language has come from reading, not from speaking to people, so it happens. There we go. Alright, we got about, what, 7 minutes left to stream? So, we're gonna start wrapping up here slowly. Slowly. Oh, let's see here. Let me check on something real quick. There we go. Excellent. Okay, where are we going? This way. There we go. The new... Where are we at here? I only want to place the level 4 fun from 37. I normally level with WoD content, but it's boring after leveling 5 characters with the same content. Totally understandable. But if this helps you out, Dabs... Not that. I went blank. Spreadsheets, that's the word. Check out my spreadsheets. Check out the zone data part. If you would like to check that out, that'll give you some good recommendations on zones. And you can see results from each of them. So, give that a shot if you'd like. It might help you. I'm super excited. I should be getting a signed print from him of a Dragonlance novel any day. Awesome! Congrats, that's always fun. I think the only signed book I have, is the very first hard copy of Looking for Group. It was signed by the authors in like silver Sharpie or whatever. I'm pretty pleased that I have that. So, I think it's the only signed copy of anything I own. And I didn't even mean to get it signed. I bought it for pretty cheap and it just came and I noticed it was signed. I was like, oh shit, cool. The new season of Shadow and Bone is on Netflix, so I think I have something to binge over the weekend. Nice. Very awesome. How long's left of the stream? About 5 minutes. About 5 minutes left. I have a signed copy of Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. Awesome. That's always cool. I need to get something signed by Christy Golden, honestly. I have so many of her books. That's probably like 3/4 of my collection. Oh well. There we go. She's my hero when it comes to cranking out books on the fly, let me tell you. I know it probably doesn't feel that way to her, but from the consumer side it sure looks like it. She has the patience of a saint. Alright, alright. Getting there, getting there. Oh, ding ding. Boop. Okay. There we go. Yeah, sure, sure. Well, we got some good progress on archaeology today, which is very nice. I just fell in love with a new series that starts with a book named Nice Dragons Finish Last. Well, that's awesome. That sounds... It's quite the title. I like that. Can we get a signed book from you soon? I mean, if I ever write a book, sure. I don't have any books that I've actually written, though. Not ones that I'd share, anyways. I don't really count my college ones. They're pretty crappy. I hate them. Back, that sounds like a cute book. It does, it does. And welcome back. Alright, Mogu. I spent the last 3 to 4 days grinding the Manted Archaeology, turned it into troll solves for the web. I'm at 210 solves now. Also just joined and 5 minutes left. I'm sorry. On the plus side, I finally managed to get the Scorpion from Siege of Orgrimmar the other day, but still got to farm that place for the shoulders. Yeah, I feel that. I have pretty much everything, including the mounts from Siege as well, and still don't have the dang shoulders. So, I'm right there with you. Let's see. Name list put me on. Well, if I ever write a book someday, because, like, it is on my sort of maybe if I get to it bucket list. I mean, those of you that have been around in my streams have probably heard me talk about it before. I do have a book that I have kind of been writing. I've got several chapters of it done. I've done all the research I could possibly imagine. It's just... I lose interest, unfortunately, really easily. When it comes to things that don't pay off very quickly. But even that's kind of a slightly incorrect statement. I'm very patient with some things. But writing is very difficult in terms of being patient for it, because my brain is way ahead of me. Like, I will mentally finish the book in my mind. I'll finish the chapter, be chapters ahead, and be like, alright! I want to keep writing, but my brain says I'm done. So, it's very frustrating. I call it first. I bet you could OMG RP book with you and Canary, dude. It's so hard to keep things interesting. ADHD? Fortunately, no. I don't think I have. Like, I might have that, but if I do, it's an extremely mild case. My brain is just very active. I'm a hardcore creative. I mean, Canary, I'm sure, could vouch for that. I can come up with ideas instantly. I can come up with anything. I could be someone's idea man if I wanted to. Which is like my dream job, honestly. But, like, in terms of actually sitting down to write it, I get bored of it. Because I'm you can only write so fast. But my brain would rather go, and I would rather go a lot faster. So that's why voice RP works great for me, because it's voice. And honestly, I wouldn't even be able to write down all of our RP because it's all voice. We don't save any of it via text. So, you know, we wouldn't be able to do it. Can't form a siege on other classes other than plate classes until the shoulders drop. Exactly. Writing is hard. I know because I used to write fan fiction. Like, and that's the funny thing. I can write very easily. Writing itself is easy for me. It comes easy. It comes naturally. I'm very good at it. I'm very eloquent with my writing. It's just a patience thing, I think, for me. The hard part is keeping myself writing. Like, I mean, I have an entire bachelor's degree, and I could go get a master's if I wanted. I qualified for it. In creative writing for entertainment, which is like for TV scripts, movies, that type of stuff, novels, flash fiction, screenplays, all that kinds of stuff. And I did amazing. I walked out with a 3.9, 3.8, 3.9, something like that. But I just... it's patience. Oh well. And very bad poems. Yes, very bad poems indeed. That's really good. No offense, of course. We're all ADD over here. No, you're totally fine. Cool name. It's been back and forth for ages, whether I do or don't have it. But if I do have it, it's a very mild case. Because I'm very good at muscling through it if I know I need to do it. And I think that's why. But, you know. I have an overactive imagination. That's why I'm a D&D dungeon master. I pretty much have an overactive imagination, too. At least I imagine it probably is. As opposed to the other type of dungeon master. I'm afraid to ask what the other type would be. Oh yeah, the coolest degree to have. Oh, well thank you. It's far less stuffy than my other degree, which is Associates of Applied in Business Market and Managing with a certificate in accounting. Barf. Oh well. That's really good to you. Yes, it is. Alright. We're at time. I finished that dig. So, why is that red? Oh, it's all manted. Why is the Mogu? I didn't... For some reason it's trying to hide the Mogu one. That's weird. Anyway, we are at time. That is the end of the stream here. Thank you for the follow, DJ Dose, coming right at the end there. Thank you so much for your follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. I don't know if you don't know the other type of Dungeon Master, you don't spend enough time on TikTok. No, I'm not really into TikTok myself, so I think I've watched like a total of 4 TikTok videos. And only because they were shared. But yes, we are at the end of the stream. I do not stream on weekends, usually. Here's my schedule if you would like to see it. That will convert to your time and day based on your time zone. However, next Tuesday is drops. A drop event is starting. Next reset. So next week. And it goes for a couple weeks. And during drop events, I always stream every day for extended times. So prepare for 2 weeks of way too much Kraken. And I don't know what actually content I'll be doing, so I'm a little conflicted. But I will be doing something. So I will see you all next week. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'm gonna drop you off at... let's see, who's streaming right now? Corned beef and cabbage day. That's funny. Who's available? Who's available? Who's available? Let's see. Let's do a Rosium. There we go. Let's do a Rosium. What's he up to? Mount farming. Perfect. Alright. Let's /raid Erosium. Erosium is available. Perfect. Alright. Erosium is a fab friend of mine. He's a fantastic streamer and just a great guy all around, so please show him your love and support for me. I'm going to drop you off in his stream. He's still a little new to the Twitch scene, so give him my love for me. Mythic rating. Yeah, no kidding. But you all have a fantastic night, and I will see you next week. Good night, my lovelies.
Amazing, and you know it. Right, we need to give Tolkien the wonderful Diamond of Doom. A raid of 35 wonderful coffee drinkers. Boom! Hello there, crack and light.